Spoilers ahead. Watch out, and take care. The movie begins in the near future, where nuclear technology is critical. A Chinese nuclear plant Axo-Mako catches fire, due to a dangerous reaction. Two engineers are at the plant, trying to figure out how to prevent a massive explosion. They are faced with two buttons, one yellow and one blue, but can't understand the instructions, or decide which button to press. Just as the situation becomes dire, a mysterious man named Fox appears. He claims to be from the future, and warns the engineers not to press the blue button, as it could cause catastrophic damage. Fox's warning is confusing, because he brings along a translator that speaks a language they don't understand. He disappears and reappears several times, urging the engineers to avoid the blue button. Eventually, they agree to listen to him. However, just as the engineers are about to act, two Time Patrol officers arrive. Fox vanishes in front of them. The Time Patrol tells the engineers to press the blue button only after they leave. When they finally press the button, everything seems to quiet down. But suddenly, there is a massive explosion that destroys the plant. Back in the present, Gilbert Olivert, a member of parliament, announces plans to build a nuclear plant with Axo-Mako. Alice, a young woman, protests that the plant is too dangerous for the Earth. She is arrested, but is soon released on bail by Gilbert, who is revealed to be her father. Alice's friends help her escape, hacking Gilbert's laptop, to remove incriminating legal files. Later, she sneaks into his office to retrieve the laptop, but finds Fox already there, attempting to steal it. In a struggle, she hits Fox with a bottle. Gilbert comes downstairs, and the Time Patrol arrives again, aiming to kill Fox. During the chaos, Alice kills Fox, and a stray bullet grazes Gilbert's leg. Fox, in his final moments, grabs Alice and Gilbert, presses a button on his bracelet, and they all vanish, disappear. When Alice regains consciousness, she finds herself in a dark cave. Panicked, she runs outside, and discovers that the entire city has been obliterated. Overwhelmed, she faints, but someone catches her before she falls. When she wakes up again, she's in an old room with Gilbert, and a boy named Rafe. Rafe provides them with some food, and then takes them to meet Fox. Gilbert, still skeptical, tries to leave, but is terrified to see a horde of zombies waiting outside. He slams the door shut, only to hear scientist Henry explain that the situation outside is even worse. Henry reveals Fox has transported them to the future, where a nuclear explosion has turned humans into zombies. Gilbert dismisses it as a conspiracy to ruin his nuclear plant deal. Fox and his team fight off the zombies, and take Alice and Gilbert on a tour of the devastated city. The city's in ruins, with zombies roaming freely. They also see a massive radioactive cloud in the sky that will kill anyone it touches in 70 years. Realizing the devastation is a result of his nuclear plant deal, Gilbert starts to understand the gravity of the situation. Fox prepares to kill him, but Alice intervenes, asking if there's another way to fix things. Fox explains he intended to expose Gilbert's schemes by stealing his laptop, but the Time Patrol interfered. Rafe reveals that if Gilbert doesn't voluntarily cancel the deal, the Time Patrol won't be able to stop the destruction. Everyone agrees to this plan. Henry heads to his lab, while the rest go to a pub. Alice is shocked to find clean water is no longer available. When she urges Gilbert to cancel the deal, he hesitates, causing her to angrily accuse him of causing everyone's suffering. The crowd turns on him, but he promises to pay for their drinks, and escapes with Alice. Fox and Rafe give chase, but are blocked by drunk patrons. Meanwhile, Alice and Gilbert navigate the empty streets, and are soon surrounded by zombies. Rafe and Fox come to their rescue, but they quickly run out of ammunition. Fox's bracelet also loses its power. Just as the situation seems dire, a group of warrior children arrives, and kills the zombies, saving the group. The Time Patrol finds Henry's lab, and threatens a man to get information. Henry, learning of their approach, activates a bomb, and escapes. The lab explodes while the group is eating. Henry teleports to their location, and warns them of the incoming threat, but the Time Patrol arrives before he can finish. The children, hiding behind tables, throw stones at the patrol. An officer throws a grenade, and Henry sacrifices himself to save the children, revealing he was actually a robot. Fox, enraged, prepares to kill Gilbert, but the Time Patrol captures him. Rafe tries to save Fox, but is also captured. After the confrontation with the Time Patrol, all the children raise their hands and surrender. Officer Louise, seeing the children are not involved in the conflict, decides not to harm them. He explains the Time Patrol deals with those who disrupt time, and punish the perpetrators of time crimes. The group is taken to the Time Patrol headquarters. At the headquarters, Chief Constant speaks with Alice. Despite the dire circumstances, she supports Fox's actions, believing he is doing the right thing. Chief Constant then brings future Alice to meet her younger self. Future Alice warns her younger self that altering history is dangerous. She explains that Gilbert's business, despite its flaws, has provided a good life for Alice. Therefore, she should avoid meddling with time. Future One urges younger one to cherish her time with Gilbert, who is struggling with loneliness and alcoholism after the death of his wife. After this meeting, Alice and Gilbert are returned to their own time. Fox and Rafe, meanwhile, are taken to Constant's house. Fox is accused of ruining many lives. He argues that he saved thousands of lives, but since altering time erases memories, the Time Patrol is unaware of his true impact. Constant sentences them to be imprisoned in a place, the Hole, where time stands still. Back in the present, Gilbert is on his way to a meeting to sign the deal. However, the driver's mention of Alice causes him to reconsider. He decides to return home and spend the day with her. Meanwhile, in the future, the Time Patrol receives a signal indicating that time is being altered again. Fox believes Gilbert's change of heart is voluntary, so the Time Patrol cannot interfere. However, Chief Constant disregards this and orders her men to force Gilbert to sign the deal, and if necessary, kill Alice. Louise, one of Constant's officers, disagrees with this plan. Constant sends Victor and Matthew on a mission to carry out the orders. Meanwhile, the radioactive cloud has begun attacking the city, causing widespread devastation. In the hideout, it is revealed Henry is still alive and wants to help. He attempts to reassemble his parts and fix his malfunctioning bracelet, but it's too late to repair the time machine. The group is left waiting for their uncertain fate. In the present, Victor and Matthew arrive at Gilbert's house, threatening Alice with a gun to force Gilbert to sign the deal. Under duress, Gilbert agrees to the deal, and Matthew takes Alice away in the car. Meanwhile, Louise, along with Chief Constant's assistant, takes Fox and Rafe to the Hole. Once inside, Louise cleverly pushes the assistant down and frees Fox and Rafe, giving them new bracelets to help them build a better future. She then returns to confront Constant, who inquires about the missing assistant. Just then, news breaks of Fox and Rafe's escape. Louise shoots at Constant, who dodges the attack. A fierce struggle ensues between them, but Constant eventually grabs Louise's gun and forces her back. Outside, Fox suddenly falls onto Gilbert's car, causing the driver to stop. As Fox tries to recover, Madhu approaches. Fox grabs Madhu's leg and activates his bracelet, teleporting them both to the First World War. They find themselves in the midst of intense gunfire. Fox tries to explain the situation, but his bracelet malfunctions after colliding with a soldier. The bracelet, made in China, is failing rapidly, and Fox struggles with the situation. A brutal fight ensues between Fox and Madhu, but the area is soon bombarded by airplanes. Amidst the chaos, Rafe teleports to Alice and Victor. Alice confronts Victor, trying to shoot him, while Rafe uses teleportation to dodge the bullets. Rafe manages to capture Victor from behind, and the two engage in a teleporting struggle. Seeing an opportunity, Alice attacks Victor with a bottle, knocking him unconscious. Alice then calls her father, but Chief Constant arrives, seizing Gilbert's phone, and lying that Fox is in their possession. Constant drags Gilbert to the meeting, forcing him to sign the deal. As Gilbert reaches for the pen, reality begins to shift dramatically. In the shifting reality, Alice and Rafe travel back in time, to the moment just before Alice's birth. Alice confronts the doctor, demanding he save her mother, instead of her. In the present, Fox realizes Alice's actions are erasing her own existence. As the reality shifts, Alice begins to disappear from everywhere. In the moments before her birth, Alice's mother opens her eyes, and asks who Alice is. She responds no one. In the present, Gilbert realizes that Alice's actions are erasing her existence. He shouts her name desperately. Suddenly, he wakes up at home, surprised to find himself with his wife and two daughters. He recalls he was about to sign a deal, but learns from his wife he has already signed it. He reads in the newspaper about his new eco-friendly project, aimed at saving the Earth, realizing that the deal has been transformed into something positive. In the future, Fox wakes up to find that the radioactive cloud never existed, and that everyone is safe. He rejoices with Rafe and others. At a pub, where everyone gathers to celebrate, Alice is also present, revealing that she created a time paradox. Despite stopping her own birth, Alice still exists because, in the loop of time, someone had to prevent her birth, to ensure she was there to stop it. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Turn on the notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.